All right, everyone. I was in here and forgot to press go live. I don't know what happened. Why? I'm gonna like later on tonight when I get off, I'll try to figure out what happened. But that was weird. So weird. I just wanna. I'm opening another tab to make sure I'm moving up. It looks like I am. It's so weird. Anyways, that was the end of the sprint. I think City Girl Rider was gonna be gone. Um, and then I'll start another sprint in a second. I'm kind of lurking on the back end. I don't know why that happened. Yeah, I don't know how to tell what the issue was. Hi, Matt. Sorry, I wasn't on the screen. Hey, I don't know what happened. I figured City Girl Red is probably gone by now because I know she that was like the end of the last sprint anyways. I don't know what happened and it's not saying anything on my phone as to what the issue is. So I thought that was kind of weird. I don't want to spend too much time trying to figure it out. So let me just take a peek really quick. That's so weird. It's still there. Yeah. Anyways, that was weird. You know what's so funny is I have my cell phone on because like I guess with any Google account there comes a YouTube. So I was on a my different personal account just for that. Not that I know that specifically would happen, but just so that I have it streaming just so I could kind of see if anything happens like that. And so I was reading a part of the book that had me teary eyed, and then I looked up and saw that I was gray, and so I don't know why. That was so weird. All right, so I'll reach out. That was strange. Hi, I'm so sorry to catch you. I don't know what happened. I know this is kind of like the end of the sprint because you're gonna go to bed. That was so weird. I was just telling Mad World that I have my cell phone like right here on my own personal account, so I could kind of watch my channel from there, just in case anything weird happens. Because I wouldn't know. Because on the screen I was looking at something else, and I was also reading. And then I saw it was gray, and I don't know how long it was gray. I'm sorry. Uh, I need to page 26. Okay. How do you feel like it's turning out by page 26? And how about you, Man World? Sorry, I got so like discombobulated. Let me know how your reading went as well. And while the two of you are answering, I'm just gonna say, I was reading. It's so I don't know why. Like I already know what's gonna happen, but um, so I'm at a part where the author is just talking about a little bit more about just like the demographics. People coming together, connecting, especially that the generation that's going to the high school, right? And I guess I guess the author's commenting on like, okay, you're at home and you have one experience of cultural experience, religious experience, ideologies, and then these kids go to school and there's this you're connecting in other ways that maybe like uh, well, for instance, maybe the family won't be okay with. But then there's other things that come up, and one of them was saying Molly Wilson's friendship with Sadie Okada and Mary Murakami was forged when Sadie and Mary stood up for Molly when she was denied a chance to run for student body president at Hollenbeck. And it was endured even after they were taken to internment camps during World War II. I don't know, that's made me misty eyed because you realize that these kids are they're going to become young adults, and then they're going to, like we were going to know because of history, they're going to get ripped away because of the internment camps. So I don't know. It just got to me. It's okay. I am glad we were able to talk before I slept. As for the book, well, not much better, but I think this will require patience until, yeah, 100 pages in. I get that. I hear you. Yeah. Hmm. All right. Well, I'm rooting for character development. But yeah, I don't want to keep you up too much. Thank you, City Girl Writer. Thank you, Nikechi. If you're ever interested in Mad World, City Girl Writer also has sprints, and they are way better at scheduling out uh, ahead of time when they're gonna sprint. Unlike me, mine are really like just impromptu. I have no clue what my schedule looks like, so I just when I go live, I just go live, and that's about it. Um, so yeah. Anyways, all right. So good night, Nikechi. Uh, Mad World, let me know what's going on. Yeah, no, of course. I'm always happy to see you. Good night. Mad World, I'll check out her channel for sure. Cool. That indeed, yeah. And it's not like he writes it with emotion. He draws it pretty. He writes pretty like straightforward. But I guess it's just like knowing that. Now I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should. Maybe when I'm doing my sprints, I should change up the music. I don't know. Half an hour more. Okay, let me get cracking. Let's see. What could I put? Mm, oh boy, it's getting wild outside. I can hear someone screaming. So I'll type in lo-fi. And we'll just go straight into it. Share screen. Here you go, baby. Is it this one? Yeah, it is. Oh, it's on. The screen's up. Your cat's got into something? Give me a second. Someone's being wild outside. I'm gonna close my door. Oh my gosh. And then I'll totally sprint. Hold on. Well, it sounded terrible, but nothing's broken. That's nice. That's nice. I recently had to buy like tarp, but it but I got it on a deal and it was cheaper to get two. And I'm like, I don't need another tarp. So I have one wrapped up in plastic. But cats are like attracted to plastic for some reason. So now I'm dealing with them trying to chew in it all the time while I'm working. So it's like a distraction and I'm trying to keep them away from it. They're always getting into something. But yeah. I don't know if you're I think it's like a universal cat thing. Um on my what do you call it, milk cart, um I take off the little plastic seal and I clean it and I give it to the cats and they love playing with those things. I also think just because it's plastic, something about plastic. Um but they like to basically play go fetch. I will throw it and they'll chase it for a while and play with it and then they bring it back to me. So to throw. All right, that was enough excitement. We'll see how this goes. And I probably will fish around for a minute and figure out what happened with the stream. I have tried to cat proof, but man, they get into everything and break and scratch everything. Cats be cats, I guess, yeah. All right, there's something that happened twice. And each time it happened, it was when my daughter was away. Because whenever my daughter is away on a trip or whatever, that's like when I'll do like a deep cleaning. And so there's like this little maintenance cutout door. It's kind of like easily removable. And I had moved it when my daughter was younger. So maybe she was just younger, so she wasn't around. So I had um, the door was closed, but I guess the cats figured out how to open it, and it was kind of like hidden behind my daughter's bed. But I had to move the bed because I was, just doing like a deep clean. And this is my cats were kittens, and my heart dropped. Not because I lost the cats, but I thought, oh, my daughter's gonna be so upset if her cats are gone. And so they were, I'm trying to remember, they were tiny enough where they hadn't jumped all the way down to the dirt ground. They were like somewhere underneath my apartment. It was so stressful and they were disgusting. I had to clean them and then washing cats is like a whole thing. That was the first time. The second time was just like a couple of years ago. Same thing. I was like actually updating her bed, and so it was just like right for the escape, and it was Ginger. Ginger's the bigger one that keeps coming over here. Um, and so she jumped down all the way to the dirt, and I was trying everything to get her to jump back up, and she wouldn't. So I mean, it was a mess trying to get her out. And then now that she's like this fully adult cat, and she was so dirty, it was just the whole thing. But thank goodness she didn't like really scratch me up because in a panic I just tossed her completely into like a bath, like just like shallow water. But usually I would like glove up so she doesn't scratch me. She didn't. She meowed like crazy, but it was yeah, that's the whole thing. Anyways, I'm going off on a tangent, and you have half an hour left. So how about we'll just go ahead and sprint till 30. I should be reading, but I think that was so strange about the stream, so I'll take a peek again and try to see what happened. All right, okay, let me stop talking. I'll mute myself. All right. My eyes are watery, but I'm awake. That was our final sprint. Let me see. Okay, so basically, this stream, I should have, once again, I'm behind. So I should be done with like chapter four, or at least in the middle of chapter four, instead of just starting chapter four. But I am glad at how far I got. I made less notes because I get caught up in the details. So I'm glad for that. Um, Mad World, if you're still here, let me know how your end of night. Oh, actually, I have to say good morning. I should say good morning, right? uh, the end of your reading went, basically. I keep forgetting. I should say good morning, Mad World. Um, so the book basically focused on how it was like the generation of high schoolers um, in the mid 1920s that really like not leaders, but like set the tone for um, interethnic friendships. You know, because they're in school, so they're able to make those connections. Even though they're like society is pushing up against that, they're really nurturing multi generational connections as well. And that also has to do with, even though there's like everyone across generations are up against so much, but it's actually like openness to ideologies from all these different cultures that also help bridge that. So there's like all these clashing, like of these contradictory things that make Boyle Heights what it is today. It's pretty interesting. Um, no, I Mad World says, did you figure out what happened with the stream? No, I don't know, but the one from yesterday, I looked at the back end and it said a copyright thing, but it said I didn't have any strikes against me or anything because I don't know the main music person or whatever or whoever's channel it was allows for sharing. So I don't know. But as far as like what happened today, I don't know yet. I might have to wait till tomorrow and see what pops up because it still doesn't say anything yet. Yeah. So, but it probably was a copyright thing. I don't know. I'll have to think about using music forward. I don't know what to do. Or maybe I'll ask around other people. Because I see other people using music, but it's usually like lo-fi from all these other channels, and I don't see them getting pulled down. But I don't know. I'll take a peek. But then maybe they're not as on as long as I am. I don't know. But yeah, that's basically where I'm at. But yeah. Um, the next chapter, which is basically in the pin photo that I haven't read, is Disposable People, Expendable Neighborhoods. Um, so I think this is leading into the Great Depression. Yeah, I think that's what's going to be the next chapter. It's gonna be leading into the World War because chapter 5 is talking about the internment. So, oh boy, here we go. Mad World says, my book is interesting, not that long, but I think the word count is high. Yeah. Also, maybe small print. I have a book. I know I've talked about it before. It's somewhere in here. It's by N. Scott Momaday. Oh, it's called The Ancient Child, and it doesn't look that big, but the typing is so tiny, and I can't get into his writing. His writing is really like somehow too dry for me. I don't know why, and I would like to, just because he's a beloved author and like one of his first books uh, received a Pulitzer Prize, so I just was anticipating liking his work, and I really haven't, unfortunately. but I refuse to get rid of that book because I do want to read it. It's just even the small print just like makes me feel a bit intimidated. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness. No. Once I see that small print, I'm like, no. All right, Mad World. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. I hope you. What should I say? Good night. Good morning. Enjoy the rest of your day. All those things. I am gonna end the stream. I might stay up a little bit longer and read, but my cat's already asleep on me. I could probably show you them before I end this stream, and that'll be the end. I'll end with us looking at my cat. Good night. Until next time, probably Sunday. Ginger in her sleep says goodbye.